It's another amazing morning. It's another amazing day. It is another amazing opportunity to get to have another amazing day and another amazing opportunity because we didn't have to. God gave us another opportunity. We get to get up and charge forward to it. We thank you, God. We thank you, Lord Jesus, for just another day to get to step into the destiny that you set before us because we're going to apply the work. This is Grindology101 virtual podcast in the morning, grinding you up. You're up for a reason, you're up for a purpose. So today is about always encouraging, empowering, inspiring. You got something in you to give. You got something in you that you want to bring to the world. You got something in you that you want to leave to the world. And not more so than that, you have something in you that's supposed to come through you. He created you for it. So as I got on system training again, I like to share, what I get to experience. I think it makes an impact in my life. So hopefully it makes an impact also in others. Who you're listening to really matter. So as we talk about, the topic on today is if you're willing to change your life, you change your mindset, you can change your life. Change your mind, change your life. Change what you're listening to. Change who you're talking to. Change where you're going. Change who you're receiving into your life. Change what you're giving out of your life. Change your mental from you have to you get to. You don't have to go to work because you could turn right around, come back home, kick back on the couch. But you get to go to work, but it's all mental. See, nobody's making you do anything. Most of us, we think about them and they all the time, right? No, it's us, man. It's mindset. It's mindset. You don't have to be up in the morning like this. You don't have to put your best foot forward. You don't have to do the things that nobody else would do. But guess what? Why go for ordinary when extraordinary is available? Let that resonate with you. This is the Morning Grind Grindology101 Podcast. Grindology is all about the work. It's all about the grit. It's all about tenacity. Are you hungry for what you want? Are you motivated toward what you want? Are you inspired? Can you withstand adversity, problems, situations, all those other things? So this morning, hey, change that mindset. Get around people that's doing some different things. Get around people that's opening up your mind to what you can do. And we're going to talk about mindset this morning.
There is nothing as powerful as a changed mind. You can change your hair, your clothing, your address, your spouse, your residence. But if you don't change your mind, the same experience will perpetuate itself over and over again. Because everything outwardly changed, but nothing inwardly changed.
If you want something out of life, if you want to change yourself, if you want to acquire something, if there's some goal that you want to reach, changing your behaviors, overcoming negative habits, it's challenging. It's hard. Most people go through life never discovering what their talents are. Most people never develop their talents.
The only thing that's going to make you happy, my friend, in this year or any other, is to step up. It's to raise the standard. It's to discover what you're capable of and feel that incredible power pushing through whatever's holding you back and get to the other side of more of your true self. That's what this game's all about.
When you step into your fears and continue to push yourself to go on, something happens for you.
If you look at somebody who's really successful and you think, wow, they're so amazing, they're such a genius, you got to dig underneath and you got to remember something. People are rewarded in public for what they've practiced for years in private.
If you don't develop the courage to do that which has been given you to do, and you spend a lot of time going around trying to convince other people or trying to get their approval, what will happen is that you will lose your nerve. And other people will convince you that what you're doing doesn't have any value, and you'll give up on your dream. How much time do you have left? How much time do you have left? When you start thinking about that, we don't know. Most of us don't use the stuff that we have brought into the universe. Stop wasting valuable time. If you want something, you have got to be relentless. You've got to learn how to become resourceful. You've got to learn how to become creative.
Welcome to the Jazz Zone. Allow the Jazz Zone to make your next event enjoyable and entertaining. The Jazz Zone is great for private parties, weddings, festivals, fundraisers, grand openings, and corporate affairs. Move up to the next level of entertaining with the Jazz Zone. Check out our website at jazzzone.net. That's JAZZZONE.net. Or call the Jazz Zone at 626-798-6848.
The technical difficulties abound all around. I'm going to tell you something. Diversity stuff, it's everywhere. It's everywhere, every time. It doesn't matter. Guess what? You just saw it happen. Technical difficulties. This is the deal. When you are committed to what you want to do, it doesn't matter what happens because you got to do what you're going to do. When you change your mindset, it's not that you're dragging to do what you have to do. You get to do what you have to do. I get up in the morning because I get to. I get up on here because I get to. I say things to help and inspire people because I get to. And that's the way I live my life. And I hope that some way, somehow, somebody gets something out of something that's being said in this podcast that makes a difference in your life. The only thing that changes things is a changed mind. Once you change your mind to solutions over situations, the situations start to disappear. And you begin to focus on that solution. So what you find is the situation is not even as powerful as you once thought it was. Think about people that you're around that have not much of their own to get involved in. What happens is they get involved in what you were doing. See, they're worried about the situations. They don't have things to focus on, so they need something to focus on. When you focus on something, you're working on solutions, so you don't see those situations. It's really that academic. It's really that simple. And if you could get that mindset, man, encourage yourself to things are going to happen. People are going to come. People are going to go. People are going to doubt you. People are going to laugh at you. People are going to make fun of you. People are going to talk about you behind your back. People are going to quit on you. That's not because they quit on you. It's because they may have a different calling. Just like you, they may think you quit on them. You got to think about some of these things that's really going on, right? But when you are focused on what you want, see, I'm focused on what I want. And I don't care who anybody says, what anybody says, how you should do it, what you should do, unless they're in the gym. See, when you're in the gym with Kobe, you might get the ball in the game. And when you're in the gym at 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning, and you got an opinion and an idea and you want to share and grow and those types of deals, Kobe will listen. But if it's in the middle of the game and you haven't really been in practice, it's really not much you're going to be listening to, because the accountability to when you're in the dark working on what you want to have in the light, just like champions. See, champions are not made on stage. They're revealed there. Let's try to get this video again, because I believe it will really impact as it did my day. Start your day off with some juice. Got some of the best motivational speakers around the world. Share some of the same information that we may share, but they share it in such profound, powerful ways that it inspires and ignites. So hopefully we can inspire, ignite some passion in some people out there today.
There is nothing as powerful as a changed mind. You can change your hair, your clothing, your address, your spouse, your residence. But if you don't change your mind, the same experience will perpetuate itself over and over again, because everything outwardly changed, but nothing inwardly changed.
If you want something out of life, if you want to change yourself, if you want to acquire something, if there's some goal that you want to reach, changing your behaviors, overcoming negative habits, it's challenging. It's hard. Most people go through life never discovering what their talents are. Most people never develop their talents.
The only thing that's going to make you happy, my friend, in this year or any other, is to step up. It's to raise the standard. It's to discover what you're capable of and feel that incredible power pushing through whatever's holding you back and get to the other side of more of your true self. That's what this game's all about.
When you step into your fears and continue to push yourself to go on, something happens for you.
If you look at somebody who's really successful and you think, wow, I mean, they're so amazing, they're such a genius, you gotta dig underneath and you gotta remember something. People are rewarded in public for what they've practiced for years in private.
If you don't develop the courage to do that which has been given you to do, and you spend a lot of time going around trying to convince other people or trying to get their approval, what will happen is that you will lose your nerve. And other people will convince you that what you're doing doesn't have any value, and you'll give up on your dream. How much time do you have left? How much time do you have left? When you start thinking about that, we don't know. Most of us don't use the stuff that we have brought into the universe. Stop wasting valuable time. If you want something, you have got to be relentless. You've got to learn how to become resourceful. You've got to learn how to become creative. The power to hold on in spite of everything. The power to endure. This is the winner's quality. The hunger, the ability to face defeat again and again without giving up. This is a winner's quality. What this power is, I cannot say. All I know is that it exists, and it becomes available only when a man or a woman is in that state of mind in which he or she knows exactly what he or she wants and is fully determined not to quit until they find it. There's greatness in you, and you've got to learn how to tune out the critics outside and the critic inside. So I'm going to harness my will, and I'm not going to let anything stop me. I deserve this. Most people give up on themselves easily. You know the human spirit is powerful. There's nothing as powerful. It's hard to kill the human spirit. You are unstoppable. Live your life with passion, with some drive. Most of us go through life with our brakes on, holding back. Decide that you're going to push yourself. You've got to focus on you. And as you convince you, as you sell yourself every day, you will begin to see a difference in the things that you're doing. Selling yourself on your ability to perform a job, to achieve a certain objective. Telling yourself every day, here I go again. And I got what it takes. This is my day. And nothing out here is going to stop me.
So I just think with what they're saying, and all in all, what if the best thing happened with the most work that you could put into it? What if you put your all into something? What if we just said, you know what, I'm going to see what happens at the end, all the way to the end, all the way to the finish. I'm going to finish this. How long will it take? I don't know how long it'll take. What do you have to do? I don't even know what I have to do. Because guess what? You don't know what's around the corner, dude. And somebody could tell you what's around the corner, how it worked. And that's how it worked for them. Guess what? Who was there when you were in the dark day? I'll wait. That's what Cat Williams used to say, right? You were there. Who's been there every time you face an adversity? You. Who's overcome every adversity that you faced? You. Who's going to have to face every adversity that you're going to have to face? You. We're going to have to face all the stuff anyway, and you don't know what the stuff is going to be. They say one of best jokes to God is our plan. That's funny. It's kind of like coming to your dad, and you tell your dad when you're a kid, oh, I'm going to do this. I'm going to be a Superman and a fireman at the same time. Whatever it is, right? But to our fathers, he's looking at that like, yeah, I hear you. And he wish you well, because you have free will. And he don't want to knock your idea or not support your vision. And you're just going to have to take your hiccups along the way. And life is going to lead you and guide you toward where we're going to end up anyway. That's a whole nother course. But we get to decide on where we want to land based on our work, based on our faith, based on our belief. What's going to happen? Who knows? I guarantee you, not one of these millionaires, billionaires that we look up to, subscribe to, buy their stuff, support their business, their visions, listen to their motivationals and everything else. They didn't know that they would be where they are today either, however you want to say it. Listen, do the work. Figure it out along the way. This is what I say. If you're willing to do the work for them so they could pay you, and you apply a level of work to that philosophy, if you could change the mindset just a little bit, it's not instantly. It's not what they say. It could be suddenly, but it won't be instantly. There's no instant success. It's suddenly. You heard Tony Robbins say that, it's the work in the dark, it's the years of toiling on a craft before you end up somebody knowing that you could even do it. Apply the work to the level of your faith and the belief. Switch the mind to you instead of think of the time that we're in right now. We're in a totally different time. Think of the time of being, instead of going to online to .them, how about you going online to .you? How about you putting yourself in position to apply that work that they pay you for on Friday, that you could get paid for yourself every day? What is it that you bring to the table? What kind of business model would you attach to that makes sense to you? Find it. It's another way to earn. It's another way to live. It's another way to do. It's another way to be. But I guarantee you, Mr. Steve Harvey says it's the best way I've ever heard. In a lot of ways it's been said. It's going to hurt. Man, it's going to hurt to try to do anything. Man, it hurts not being able to get the Friday check, right? You out there, you get paid on Friday. You took a chance to own your own deal or whatever it is. You got out there, man. Like Mr. Harvey said, you get hit by a truck. But guess what? You get back up. You get back up because you get to. Let's talk about a few more things here. We want to give a big shout out to the Partners in Success. Again, we got an amazing Dr. Cassandra Bradford doing nothing but the work out there. You're going to be coming back to California for Contractology 2. It's going to be amazing to do a little more networking and meeting and greeting and connecting with people, getting those contracts, those huge government contracts that you as a business owner may not have had access to because we don't know what we don't know. How about having your business in alignment as a minority certified business and being able to get contracts that otherwise we may not have had access to. Meaning they've got allocated funds for small businesses that are certified as minority woman owned, minority veteran owned, minority disadvantaged owned. Those kinds of concepts. Dr. Bradford is amazing at that information. It should be here next month on the 23rd October. You got to check it out. Hi, my name is KeJohnna Owens. I am co-founder of Success Express Marketing Solutions. Our business is cultivating more business for your business. I want to tell you real quick about our program that is one of the most comprehensive business development online marketing support programs out there, which is the VASP, VASP, Virtual Assistant Support Program. This system allows you to operate and run your business while we help monitor and help you cultivate more business for your business online. Contact us at 909-686-1698 and visit us online at successexpressmarketing.com. Look forward to helping you take your business to the next level.
Welcome to the Jazz Zone. Allow the Jazz Zone to make your next event enjoyable and entertaining. The Jazz Zone is great for private parties, weddings, festivals, fundraisers, grand openings, and corporate affairs. Move up to the next level of entertaining with the Jazz Zone. Check out our website at jazzzone.net. That's JAZZZONE.net. Or call the Jazz Zone at 626-798-6848.
At the end of your feelings is nothing, but at the end of every principle is a promise. Behind your little feelings, it might not be absolutely nothing at the end of your little feelings, but behind every principle is a promise. And some of you in your life, the reason why you're not at your goal right now, because you just all about your feelings. You all on your feelings. You don't feel like waking up. So who does?
Your feelings don't matter. That's the deal. You may feel like doing something, maybe you don't feel like doing something. Doesn't matter.
Every day you say no to your dreams, you might be pushing your dreams back a whole 6 months, a whole year. That one single day, that one day you didn't get up could have pushed your stuff back I don't know how long. Stop waiting for something to move you and move yourself. Listen to me. You better grow up and get to the point as a man that if you ever get beat, you better.
So it just ain't gonna work. That's what it is. It's just not gonna do what it's supposed to do. That's how it goes right there. But you can get it. Turn the pain into passion. Turn the pain into power. Turn the pain into posture. Turn the pain into positivity. Turn what you're being into something. Man, we all been through some stuff, man. I can sit here and tell a long story about going through some stuff, but we've been through it. Use it. Let's put it to work. And you learn the skill. You learn how to overcome. You learn how to talk to people. You learn how to negotiate. You learn how to be patient. You learn something along the way, and it's a reason for it, man. Let's put it to work. Put it to work for yourself. Put it to work for your family. Put it to work for what you want to do with your life, because you were created to do something with your life that makes a difference to other people's lives. I was in a class giving a workshop. It kind of turned into a conversation. You know that in the Bible, of all the stories that are in the Bible, you know that every story is not in the Bible. There was life going on. There were people that watched the activities in the Bible that may not have been in the Bible themselves. Names, all kinds of stuff. What I'm saying is your story may not go in somebody else's book. Your story is just as profound, though. Your story makes an impact somewhere else. You think that when someone saw the Red Sea split, we know about that, but you don't think they went back and said, man, I saw something. And maybe they changed something in their own communities. Maybe they started that business. See, that's why it's unique to each and every one. That's why we can go to church and it seems like pastor's talking to you, bishop is talking to you, minister's talking to you. He's talking to you, but it's thousands of people in there. Why does it seem like it's you? Because it's something for you to do uniquely for you. That's why you got the same message out of this podcast as somebody else may get. And it says, you know what? I'm going to start getting up. And somebody else could get it and say, you know what? I'm going to work hard. Somebody else may get it and say, you know what? This guy's crazy. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't matter. Everyone is going to get something different from every experience that you share. We get to make everybody, we get to add value to everybody. That's what I'd say. We get to bring a value everywhere we go. We get to bring our value to the storefront. Poet laureate David Oliver Judah out here in Pomona, California. He said, bring your value to the storefront and allow for the village to benefit from your value. And ultimately, we will all individually benefit collectively. Something like that. He said it better than me. But think about it. Let's bring our value. Let's bring the best of ourselves. If you work at the place that you don't like to work, quit. The reason I say it, because if you're not going to do the work that you work at, that they pay you for, would you want that for yourself? You might as well do what you're doing for them for yourself. Why get a heart attack or some alternative problem, not reach your goals, and be unhappy at the same time? But if you're going to do it, do it. If you're not going to do it, don't do it. But if you're going to do it, man, you got to do it. That's the only way to do it. That's the only way to get it done. And that's the only lesson there is. You can listen to everybody. You can buy all the CDs. You can buy all the tapes. You can go all the classes. You can get all the education. You can pay all the tuitions and everything else, man. But if you are unwilling to do it, it's all for nothing. You're going to have to get up and you're going to have to do what you said you were going to do for you, not what you said to him or her or any. That's just accountability to someone outside of yourself. You're going to have to do it. You have to do it. And the only way to do it is apply the level of your work to match the level of your faith. This has been the Morning Grind Grindology101 virtual podcast with your guy, KeJohnna Owens. I hope you've been able to be empowered, impacted. Please excuse some of the technical difficulties. I can see today, no pixelation. Sometimes that happens. But guess what? What matters is that we do the work. We stay committed. We bring a value. And listen, if you could change your mind, you could change your life. And if we could change our minds, we could change the world. People are going to tell you change. You should change. People are going to tell you you're different. You should be different. You should not be the same at 50 as you were at 20. Let that resonate with you. Hey, have a good one. It's been the grind. It's been the grind. It's been the grind this morning. I'm ready to win. I hope you are too. We catch you on the other side. Look forward to having Miss Bradford on this Thursday. So that's going to be exciting on the Grindology101 virtual podcast. It's been a grind this morning. Have a good one. We'll catch you.